Okay, so the last atom you drew with the electrons in it was argon. It had 18 electrons and 18 protons. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And you may have noticed that it's all of its levels, electron levels, are full. That's important. They're all full. Now, remember that groups on the periodic table go up and down. This is the noble gas group. The noble gases. They're special because they don't react with anything. The reason they don't react with anything is they're already very comfortable. They're already relaxed and happy because all of their energy levels are full. They don't have any half full ones. Now all of these other elements, all these other atoms here, all of those are missing some electrons. And that makes them react with each other. So they react with each other to try and fill up their electron shells. And they can do that in several ways. They can steal electrons from each other, they can give electrons away, or sometimes they share electrons. And whenever they do any of those things, they form compounds. Remember, more than one element joined together with a chemical bond. So they lose electrons, add electrons, or share electrons, all so that they can have a full set of electrons. We're going to look at how they lose electrons or add electrons first. And when they do that, they form ions. This is oxygen. Let's look at oxygen. Oxygen is here on the periodic table, and its atomic number's 8, which means it's got 8 protons, and 8 electrons. I've put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not happy. Why isn't it happy? It's not full. It wants to be full. What does it need to make itself full? Well, it needs 8 electrons in its outside. It's only got 6. It needs to get 2 electrons, so it adds 2 electrons. It might be given, someone might give them to it, or it might just take them from another atom. It doesn't matter to us right now. We're just worried that it went out and it got 2 new electrons. And now it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electrons. And it's happy because it's all full. It's got a full outside, a full valence shell. So it's still oxygen, but it's different. It was an atom, now we call it an ion. So what's the difference? Let's have a look. We started out with 8 protons and 8 electrons. Remember that protons are positive and electrons are negative. So we look at it overall, it's got 8 pluses and 8 minuses. Is it more positive, more negative, or neutral? It's neutral, right? Because it's just the same. It's not got more of either one. Now let's look at it when it became an ion. It had 8 protons. It's still got 8 protons. We didn't change the protons. It had 8 electrons. We added 2. Now it's got 10 electrons. Plus 8 minus 10. Is it more positive, more negative, or neutral? Well, it's more negative, isn't it? Because it's got 10 negatives and only 8 pluses. How much? Well, it's 2 more negative. 8 and 2 make 10. So we call it an O2 minus ion. That 2 minus is going to be important when we get to bonding. Sodium, whoops, I left off the M. Sodium's a bit different. Look at the periodic table. Sodium, atomic number 11. It's got 11 protons and 11 electrons. So we've got 11 protons. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's not happy. Why isn't it happy? Because it's not full. It's just got 1 in it. Now it could go out and steal 7 electrons. But it's a lot of work. It's much easier just to give that one away. Just get rid of it. Now that's empty, so this is its outside. And it's full, it's got 8. So it's happy. So let's look again. When we started we had 8 no we didn't. We had 11 protons and 11 electrons. Plus 11, minus 11. It was neutral. Now it's still got 11 protons, but now it's only got 10 electrons. 11, take away 1, 10 electrons. So it's plus 11, minus 10. So overall, it's got more pluses. It's positive. It's plus 1. Now we write the name for this as Na+. We don't put the 1 in. We don't usually write 1s. And that's how we make ions. You'll notice that metals like sodium, iron, magnesium, they all lose electrons and make positive ions. All of the non-metals like oxygen or fluorine or bromine or sulfur add electrons and become more negative. Thank you.